Good morning, good night, good evening, for you wherever you are in this great big world. My name is Michael John of Michael John Paranormal Ghost Stories, and of course, there's my co-ghost host live at the Traverse Bay, Little Traverse Bay. Sorry, the Little Traverse Bay Parafest #8 in Petoskey, Michigan. Let's land the plane and get to the point there, folks. Dale Quigley of High Spirits Paranormal. Together, we are the voice of the paranormal, the voice for the paranormal. Windsor, Ontario's own, the paranormal voice. And how lucky are we? We have the one and only Daniel Klass, owner of the Hinsdale House, live with us right now. Daniel Klass, welcome to the TPV Nation and welcome to the Paranormal Voice.
Thanks for having me. This is cool.
So, Dan, no, it's good to see you. It's been a while since we've caught up with each other. You've been quite busy.
Yes.
I mean, you are a man that never stops. I mean, I don't even know how you have time to sleep half the time.
I figure a way out. I think you can just get so tired you just fall asleep in a couple hours here and there. But yeah, I've been super busy. It's been crazy the past with the path that I've been on with everything that I've been doing, and it seems like it just more keeps getting thrown at me. So
But I mean, you're good at what you do, and obviously owner of one of the most famous haunted houses in the United States.
yes, that's it's been quite a ride with that. We have big projects happening there this summer and spring. We have the bodies that we found we're going to be honoring. We have a cast iron fence that we're going to be putting around those, and a new grave marker that was made to honor those that we found. Also, we're going to be breaking ground in June for one of the cabins. So we'll have a base camp being built for paranormal teams that come in. So if they don't want to stay in the house, they can stay in the cabin as well. And we'll have all closed circuit television monitors with all the cameras in the house. So it helps with investigating, for the teams that are coming in.
That's awesome. I mean, I know I was at your place back in 2017, 2018. And I mean, you were just breaking ground on a lot of the restoration projects that you've now completed. Like watching the pictures, I mean, it's like watching a house grow. The way you guys have been doing it, I mean, it looks absolutely spectacular.
Thank you.
Kind of give us a little bit of what's it like to be in the life of Mr. Dan Klass. Like, what does your typical week look like?
Well, I mean, generally, the first thing that I do in the mornings is it's important for me to be there for my family. So take my kids to school. I'll get home. And daily, if anybody follows me on social media, that I have this dog that I absolutely love named Peanut, and we have two other dogs as well. But if I don't have him on a walk by 9 o'clock in the morning, he'll be at me. So I usually take my dog for a nice little walk, and this is the things that I enjoy doing. And then I head up to our office. This is the office now. It's the Death Walker office, but I've moved all my whole business there as well. So I'm also multitasking with Hinsdale House. I run my online store, Nick's online store, and generally every day I have orders that need to be shipped out. So I do a lot of that stuff manually. A lot of the stuff's automatic ship, but I'll work that out. I'm also working on new designs for both stores, as far as Death Walker or Nick Groff or even Groff Adventures now. Add another brand onto it, and stuff for the Hinsdale House and my brand. And after that, I may have a check-in at the house is booked 4 or 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. So I'm working on getting people checked into the house. That's an hour and a half drive. So if I don't have somebody doing that, I'm hiking down to the Hinsdale House and letting a group in, and a lot of little maintenance stuff with that too. You need to keep it clean. You need to keep it tidy for teams that are coming in. And if by the time you bat your eyelashes, I mean, it's sort of 5, 6 o'clock at night, and as well as filming and editing stuff that we add into the picture as well. It could be an all day thing for sure.
So tell us, what is it like to work with one of the most top and most talented guys, Nick Groff, and Teresa, of course, Tessa.
Yeah.
What's it like to be on set with those guys and just watch what they do? Because I mean, anybody who's watched Death Walkers, it's an amazing show. I mean, you guys are on season 4 now.
We're filming season 4. We actually, when I leave here, the car's packed, ready to go, and we're heading back on the road on Monday. So for another month, 2 months actually, a month of filming his parts, and then a month of filming the reenactments.
Wow. So yeah, so you're quite busy. So what's it like investigating with Nick? I mean, he's an amazing guy, very talented, very good at what he does.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, he's a critical thinker. He thinks outside the box. He likes to try new experiments and new things, and really dives into what he's doing. The passion's there. You know, it's the thing that really stood out for me when and seeing him investigate and being able to watch what he does is the passion for it.
Absolutely. And I mean, you're a very passionate guy too. Like,
Oh yeah.
Listening to you talk about the Hinsdale House in your new place, the Wildwood Sanitarium. Like, I mean, you eat, sleep, and breathe the paranormal, just like everybody that's in this building today. So, like I said, I mean, kudos to you guys putting out an amazing show, keeping yourself busy. People, if you've not ever been to the Hinsdale House, definitely it is one of the most active places you could probably go, and it never lets you down. I don't think anybody's ever been disappointed at leaving the Hinsdale House. You get something. It'll always give you something.
There's been a couple times where there's been a couple stories of teams that have come there and didn't have anything happen, but then they check their footage, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's one of the the one girl when she was said nothing happened. About a week later, she sent me a video of the sheets and blankets moving while she's sleeping. Like it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, some people get something.
Well, it is amazing. So, Dan, where can they reach out to you if they want to book an investigation at the Hinsdale House, or just find out what you're up to? Tell us where can we watch Death Walker series?
So if you want to get in contact with me, it's my website, danielklaes.com, DANIELKLAES.com. That'll give you access to Hinsdale House, Wildwood Sanitarium events that I'll be doing, and basically it's the mecca for everything that I do in my store. As far as like Death Walker goes, that is available on FilmRise. It's a downloadable app for free on any streaming device or your phone. You can watch it on Tubi, which is pretty popular, the Roku channel, or even YouTube on FilmRise's YouTube station. So the Nick's whole thing was, it was a long wait. We had to position it so we could get it out for people to watch for free, and that was important to him.
Yes, no, definitely. To know Nick Groff is know how passionate he is about the people who follows him on a daily basis, and to put his work out there. Like he does amazing stuff. For as long as I've seen him, like everything he does, he puts a lot of thought process into it, and he comes out with some amazing results.
He really does. And then it's funny how things happen, because Tessa, his wife, now I've known her before I knew Nick.
Oh wow!
And I was part of bringing them together. But when they finally met, it was like two peas in a pod. Like they clicked right away. And I remember him saying, "Well, what do you think about Tessa?" I go, "Well, she's my friend. I've known her for a long time." And it just there was that and you can see like with their post with their family that's their passion, and what they create is amazing together when they're on screen together. That she brings another aspect of the investigation that he didn't have prior to when we added her on the show.
So yeah, no, and it's so amazing just how two people could click and then kind of lift each other. And I mean, here in the paranormal community, that's what we do. We lift each other up.
Yes.
We compliment and bring things to the table that make things a little bit more exciting, more better, like evidence wise. But just to up his game and to be around such amazing people like I said, the show is amazing, folks. If you have not seen an episode, check it out today. You will not be disappointed. Anything with Nick Croft behind it, it's spectacular because he doesn't disappoint. And this gentleman right here doesn't disappoint too. I mean, Hinsdale House, an absolutely amazing place. Been there once. I know Dan's keep trying to talk me to going back. I'll get back there, Dan. I promise. I have to face the fears of the house.
Yes.
I can't let it ruin me for the rest of my life because it's as a paranormal investigator, you can't let things go. You have to make peace with it. And I mean, by all means. So check him out, danielclass.com. Get some of his merch, some of the amazing merch. I know I got 2 shirts in the mail. They'll be waiting for me as soon as I get home.
And just as a side note too, like all the proceeds from that go back into the restoration. We were able to get the house back up to par as quickly as we did because of people coming to investigate the house and people supporting the house. So anything that purchased is definitely helps the location out.
And folks, if you just even want to see what it's like to be inside the Hinsdale, you have it streamed online 24 hours a day. Then there's a small link or place you can go sign up. It's a small fee, and like you get to see inside the Hinsdale house what's going on.
Yeah, so we do special, like we have a Patreon page where we do stream, bring some of the footage available from the inside of the house. That's one of the perks of supporting the location. And then we also do free ones on YouTube. Like if there's an off day when there's nobody at the location, we will stream the location live for people to investigate while they're there or not there. I mean,
yeah. But yeah, no, it's every once in a while I'll see Dan will throw it a link, so I'll look and I'll just sit there and watch it for hours because you never know what you're gonna see. And I mean, then you can always mail him and say, "Hey, I saw this," and if you can timestamp it in your brain, let him know so he can go back and check it.
Well, there are timestamps on the recording, so
Okay.
that's actually been very helpful during the live streams. People will take screenshots or send me the timestamp when they're watching it, so we can go back and review what they're looking at.
So there you have it, folks. Get down to the Hinsdale House, Wildwood Sanitarium, right there in Hinsdale, New York. Amazing place. Dan's a great guy. Check him out. Check out Deathwalkers. And you never know where this guy's going to pop up next. Dan, where is your next appearance going to be?
My next appearance is in Rochester, New York, and Mother's Day weekend, Rochester Parafest. It's an amazing event. I've been involved with it for many years, similar to this one. All the money raised at that event goes to veterans outreach. So,
oh, there you go. A great cause for sure. So, folks, check him out. He's even got a couple of books that he's written. So check those out. Check out his merch. Check out his house. You'll never be disappointed. Dan, I want to thank you.
Thank you for
getting it out. Taking your time out of your busy day to come and talk to us.
Absolutely.
At the TPV Nation. In the meantime, folks, like we always like to say, in the meantime and in between time, happy hunting, folks.